You have been pre-warned. We are going to show you the process of the hashtag Yarn Hoarders Unite. Okay, so I've been working on my room. It doesn't look like much has been done because it's still a disaster, but I am slowly going. It always gets worse before it gets better, but there, yeah. Sophie's universes are on the floor, diamond paintings, beads. Um, I have to put back up because that I made. Cindy from Life and Yarn Tangled made that stainless, or not stainless steel. I always do that. And the churches and the windows, you know what I'm talking about. Stained glass, yes, made that for me, and I want to put that back in the room. One of my skirts. There's a bunch of these are project bags that I've found, and I'm just piling up. So there is a little bit of rhyme and reason, and those are 2 signs I got from Yarn Barf that I'm going to hang up in either here on this wall, which is I think what I'm going to do, because I've got that also was made up by Yarn Barf. And I'm going to put some more of my stitch markers because I have a lot more stitch markers than are fitting on my little thing there. Oh, there's a couple of the needle felted creatures that I made, that I still have anyway. So all the pattern cobbles is all shoved in there. And that's going to be my superhero weighted cape. Plus, I think I'm getting more coming. So I might have enough to make a nice big weighted blanket. I'm super stoked about that. So, of course, polyfill. There's fur on the top there. Those are my skin tones. And this wall I haven't really done a heck of a lot with. Though I did off the top shelf there on top of those variegated colors. There was stuff there as well, and then my whites and that stuff, then a little bit of rainbow. I need more rainbow. And then of course you could see that I'll kind of back up and show you more of a view from ceiling to floor. You're not seeing the bottom shelf because it's covered with crap. Wow, that red is blown out, man. I don't know if you see it blown out, but it's blown out here. And then this was the this box here is I guess it's Kramer's, and we had gotten a lot, and I did another blanket out of it. I've made some granny sweaters out of it, and I still have all that left. So that's filled up in the tote. And then here's some yarns that what I'm doing is kind of going through and taking out of this room the yarns that I definitely am going to keep, or definitely probably going to keep. Okay, so, and yes, that cabinet there with all the little 12 by 12 cubbies are filled with stuff as well. Oh my gosh. But I did, however, if you remember, I'm trying to move around with all the crap on the floor. She's bald. I borrowed her wig the other day and I was wearing it. I should put this on her. Let's put this on her. Hold on. Just deal with this for a hot sec. Oh, this is a veil that, it's a veil that I made. It didn't fit really well. Sorry about that very bad editing thing there. That veil that I made, that I wore when a law passed that upset me. So I wore that. But anyway, all this wall here and empty boxes were all my hanks and bougie, and I've moved that into the Zen Den. And then we have some prism. This stuff on the bottom here is more wool for needle felting and all that kind of stuff. I did give Dawn a bunch of my clay, but Fimo, that's what it's called. That's what I have left. I kept one box just in case I felt, like I wanted to do it. My ball winder and the Swift is underneath there that I got from Jilly M. Hi, Jilly M. I love you. I hope you're still watching my videos. Then we have a hackle. And in there is also a drop spindle. But there's also, this is all wool. So this section's pretty much wool and clay. And then, again, more wool Here's a little wool kit that and some more wool, but I got that from Bev at the Kitchener Knittery. I hope I'm saying that right because I'm like thinking about it. Then this is all that fleece stuff. There's 3 of each, and I've got several of the same. Like these are the same, these are the same, these are the same. I think that's the same as those. I don't know, but those I was thinking of making bathrobes out of. I thought that'd be cool. This is really super pretty yarn. I don't even know what it's called. It's that upside down, but big balls of yarn. Big balls of yarn. Those 2 cases up there, that is for my wet felting and needle felting. But that's wet felted supplies. Then we have 2 boxes of bare yarn. I can't even get to these things because they're too high. I can't reach them. And this is, I think, mostly 3 weights of bright colors. And then in that tote right there is a bunch of granny squares that I have not yet put together. Those packages, I'd gotten those from Dory. From Dory Did It. Thank you, Dory, because those are great. But there's similar yarns. A lot of that's from the Kramers. And then just scrap balls. And I don't remember what's in that tote. I don't know. And then we have the Madonna, right? I love you, Madonna. I'm thinking about you even when I'm trying to say mandala. But those are the mandala tweed stripes. And then there in that case, the red tote, I believe is, it's a wrap. I think that's what's in those. And then we have some yarn arts. No, here's Roll With It. That's what it is, Roll With It. That must be mandalas, but they're not tweed stripe. Maybe that's it. And then we've got some, I hope I'm not making you dizzy. That's a little bit of puzzle yarn, but the other puzzle yarn is in another area. Then some Hirschner's, Mary Maxim mystery bag stuff. And down the bottom there, that section right there is all cotton. And then we got some fluffies and there's a lot, man. Then there's some finished products in there. My purple bags for the Grape Fest. I have no freaking clue. Then my whip wall in those. I've showed you those before. I don't even remember what's in them anymore because, well, except for that one in the middle is a wig that I need to work on. We'll go right to let's go down bottom here. So then we got more boxes. This is going to be this month's appreciation box. And if you noticed, the whole theme is going to be Halloween. So hopefully whoever wins it actually likes Halloween. And we do have some empty boxes. That's always good. And then some work in progress is there and a little bit of bougie-alese. Some, I don't even know. There's just stuff, man. And then we've got that. That is the closet. In this closet is a lot of unknowns. Except for there's some fleece material and those bags that are on the top there. When I was telling you I have bags of wool, that's a few of them. And there's probably more in there. And there's a lot of cool stuff in that closet that I don't even remember. I do have a lot of drag clothes and I have a whole box of drag makeup, blah, blah, blah. But on this other wall, let's go back over here. I'm really working on it. This is a disaster, but it's unorganized only because I'm organizing it. Does that make sense? All right, so we got a lot of glimmer. That whole bottom, all of those behind here are glimmers in their cases. So I do still have a lot of that. I've got some Karen Simply Soft. We got the red. And then we have this color, but I also have just plain blue and white, which is behind the red. Then the fluffy yellows. I think I have a couple bags. There's 2 bags full of that. Now that Rusty's going to be having a little sister, I might make a baby blanket out of that. I don't know. Or cat blankets. And then 2 cute little Encari alpacas. Yes, yes, yes. Then there's some more little yarns hiding in there. And more yarns. And then this is the first stuff. This is a little snowman I've got from Brenda Young. She made a whole bunch of stuff for me, and the Halloween stuff is out. These are actually out all year. I don't put things out specifically for holidays. I just have them out. And then that's those night things. That's from D's Creative Hands. And yeah, so I'm really whittling through. If you notice, these are just thrown in here because I got those from Jeannie, and this bottom one because I sent her wool because I'm a jerk and didn't remember that she's allergic. And that's puzzle yarn, so these will probably become sweaters. And then we have some scarfy. And then these are finished products. This is my tank hug here, and then I got a poncho from D, and then these are pulled out because I was bringing them with me. Let me put this up here. I was bringing these, going through them to see, and bringing these with me perhaps for my weekend. But these are the ones that I put back. And so these are hugs. They're shawls and ponchos from Marie and Dee and everybody. And that fell, so we gotta put that there. And then there's just more yarn. I know you're getting dizzy. I apologize. And then that bag on the bottom is skirts and tops that I made that need to find a home. And then, of course, my cow outfit. That's important. And then here's some hats and whatnots, whatever. So, yeah. So now I'll give you a backup view of the disaster room. And then, of course, the ugliest sweater ever made, which unfortunately is not as ugly as I had hoped. I'm going to have to try to make an uglier one. Oh, and then, of course, on the top there, we've got 2 full anniversary cakes with the muted colors, which that'll either be a big, heavy duster, but I didn't make a couple of those, so maybe that'll be a blanket. Maybe I'll make those blankets for the Boggy Creek. And, okay, so now I'm going to put you on pause because I am going to take you into the Zen Den to show you where a lot of these empty spaces where the stuff went. Oh, and here's some of my needle felted guys. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while. I got to get back to doing that. All right, so I'm going to put you on pause, and then in a hot second for you, we will be in the Zen Den. So just chillax. Just a quick interruption. Here is on my wall in the landing, and that's a coolie hat. My father was in the Korean War. And of course my human sign with all the different flags and some of my books. And this is really what I wanted to show you. This is all folded. This is I can't even use a word, amazing, incredible blanket that Marie Chavez had made for Tony. And the reason it's folded here is because I want to display it to show you. This is at least 10 feet wide. So it is incredibly beautiful. And Tony's like, could you please show it so I can get my blanket? Because it's starting to get chilly out. Anyway, so I'm going to put you back on pause. And here's her tag. Where is it? There she is. It's upside down. And we're going to go back we're going to go walk to the Zen Den. All right, you ready? Okay, be pre-warned. This is just as bad, if not worse, than the other room. Okay, so, oh God, I got so much stuff. Please come help. Oh, finished blankets, shawls, yada yadas. I believe in both of these. This has some stuff to paint. Then there are decorations. This room did look really good at one point. I hope you've seen that picture. This is a tote of Pound of Love and a couple of the balls. I did that big circular blanket, and I had 2 balls of each, because it's good to have 2 balls. If you're going to have balls, 2 of each is nice. Not necessary, but nice. And so that I left in here because I didn't need those for the blanket, but I might do a different blanket because I put that circular blanket on the love seat, and I might do a rectangular blanket with the same color schemes to go across the couch. That's why that's there, like you needed to know. Then we got some Pride box, masks that I made, just stuff to put in giveaways and whatnots, boxes of stuff. This is all a box full of the big Caron variegated, but these are like several skeins of each, so that I can make a substantial item with it. Then there's, this is all dog and cat stuff. Then those are just some of my acrylic paints. I have tons of acrylic paint. Look at this box. That's that Sheepskis. It's all the colors. So these are things that apparently will maybe go into giveaways. And then my closet, there's some clothes, and of course Tom Waits. Yeah, you have to see Tom Waits. And then up on the shelf, I've got some painting stuff, colored pencils, canvases. Some of that's my dad's clothes that I just can't part with, and some items that I've painted. This is a jumper that's from the 1960s. Just some things I can't part with. And then we've got the wall, and then I'm setting this back up. I've got the folding table with my comfy chair, and I used to do videos here, so I set this section up with the lighting and whatnot, and I'll be able to do videos with that background, which is nice. Hiding in this corner. All right, hold on. Hiding under that blanket. You see the little feet? That's a really scary doll that I will do a 100 Days of Halloween and show you. The doll is my mother-in-law's mother's doll. So it's old and scary. But there's some of my artwork and knickknacks and paddywhacks and whatnot. Oh, damn it, doll. And of course, crows and cats and big butterflies and dragonflies. And like I said, Halloween is all year round around here. And then foxtail, some artwork. And I found this piece of furniture and then painted it and have it in here because it's kind of cool. All right, so here, if you're still here, my gosh, thank you for staying. This is these piles. All right. Oh my God, the box. This was clearly out in the garage or something. It's all muddy. This is hats, scarves. You guys call them fingerless gloves. I call them warmies. I did make some little booties. These are all before I knew how to crochet. And on the bottom, there's a box that has over 30 hats. And then there's a bunch of hats and scarves. Those are all going to charity. But instead of just doing it locally this time, I am going to encourage you guys to join me in sending these items to organizations, but also like to the school, your local school system. If you're making them like for kids and stuff too, so that if the kids, they put them in the office, and I mentioned this in another video, they put them in the office. If a kid comes in, it's cold out, and they don't have a hat, just give them a hat. And, no one's embarrassed. They just go home with a hat. I do want to show you my curtains. If you notice, it's purple and blue, green and yellow, and then we're going to briefly go by that, and orange and red. And yeah, so I went and got rainbow curtains. I deserved it. And I bought another cubicle because the other cubicle that I bought I put my husband's clothes in it, not my husband. Oh, I said that. The man that lives here, I put his clothes in some of my clothes. So this is what I've been doing from the craft room. Okay, so this is really what I wanted to show you, but got sidetracked. And look at, there's actually 3.5 cubbies that are still needing some yarn. But these are the yarns. Some of them I literally just purchased, so I'm not ready to get rid of them. Some of them I have enough of that I like the colors. There's like 5 of each of those colors. So that's substantial to make maybe a little sweater or so on. Those on the bottom, most of those were gifted from D's Creative Hands Crochet, my sister from another mister. And then I forgot who I got these other ones from, but I freaking love them. So they're not going anywhere but here. And a few scarfies and some, like this would be good for hats or whatever. And then this is primarily Boogie Nights. There's 2 different colors, but I got a lot of that because those will be pretty shawls and ponchos. And then again, 4 weights for hats and perhaps some sweaters or whatever. And then this cubicle is Thriss from Thriss and Stitches. Those are her hand dyed, but also her and Patrick, her beautiful son, gave me 3 huge skeins of this, and that I need to wait for a perfect project for that. And then these little little hankies are from D's Creative Hands, and I figure I'm going to hang my mini hankies here. This is some dyed yarn from Melissa at Crochets in Agreement. There's some from D, and then others I just kind of stuck in there. And then more hanks of yarn and more hanks of yarn. And some of these I got from Dory Did It, and actually Mombi. She had sent me some a while back. And this bag is from Wool Warehouse. I had won a gift certificate from Bella Uccinetto, Christina. Can't remember all the names, so we're just going to go with it. And then we have some more beautiful yarns up there. My crow is upside down. And then these are ones that I recently had gotten. I showed you I got like a pack of 5 for $8, and there's another pack up there on top of the Soho. And these crazy Himalayan mountain things, Himalaya, whatever, haven't tried using them yet, but they're massive furry. Okay, these I bought, they were mystery bags, and I don't remember where I bought them from. These are flower yarn art or whatever, the expensive stuff. And then I think these 3 are the I don't know, the cakes that they don't have wrappers on them. They're like $15 for 2, but I got them for like $10. I don't remember. And then the last wall, so you guys can go after this, is just some yarns that I put on this shelf. And those are the ones I bought, the Unforgettables, that when Michaels did that thing where they said, oh yeah, 59 cents. They screwed up and left it there, and everybody ordered it. Nobody got it. I got upset, so I went and bought some from another store. And these are just really super soft. These, and I love these colors. This is the Landscape Fusion. And then these are the, yeah, I don't remember. What is that? Facet, whatever. These are two different colors. There's 6 of each. I love it. Trailblazer. Let's get the camera on there, folks. This is the Trailblazers. They're really pretty. And then these are the ones I bought. I thought these are going to be great for warm socks for Rusty and Craig. And then a bunch of these. I scored, man. I got each one of these for $1 a piece. So, and then I got some of my hats or heads up top there. Hey, and 1 bumblebee left. All the other ones I made rainbow bumblebees, but they all sold or were given away. But anyway, yeah, so I'll give you the, oh, and my hanging chair back there, which that's going out of here because it's too big and I feel like I'm going to fall out of it. And then in the bottom there are some more hats and the hoodies with the scarf included. That's some of those in there. And then, of course, you always need arms. Just random arms. Actually, those are the arms that go to Rusty's mannequin at her house. But yeah, so this is the Zen Den. And it's not very zen right now because it's a freaking mess. And just in case you hadn't seen it, is this doll. And I have that pink bathrobe and purple with all the cats. We're getting a little glare in there, but yeah, that's definitely somebody saw me and then created this doll, because even look at the face, scary as hell. Hello. And then just that's a duck pelt wood with just some designs. This should have water and a plant, but it died because I forgot about the water. And then just some stuff. Yeah, so that's my Zen Den. Well, it will be the Zen Den. Right now it's the Stress Me Out to No End Den. And just because we're here. That puppy dog my mom made me when I was a little girl. And that's her. She was a professional seamstress. Made her own wedding gown. And then after she got married and I was a young kid, she let me walk around the neighborhood in her wedding gown, which kind of breaks my heart now because I would love to have had that. All right, so yeah, so there's all kinds of stuff here that needs to be organized. So anybody, if you want to come help, help me, please. Nah, I mean, I'll get to it. I just walk in here, get stressed, turn around and walk out. So I figured, again, like last time when I showed you what I, well, look at something nice. When I showed you what I did, I got excited and started to organize. So I could even put a chair here with a little folding table, and I do have that, and do some videos right in front of here as well. So that could be a backdrop because it's really super pretty. But so this is the yarns that I want to keep pretty much. The other room are yarns that I'm not madly in love with. And if there are things that maybe you guys want, you want me to make you like a happy mail box or mystery box or something or whatever, you just, you give me an email. I mean, I'm not like technically selling them, but if you say, hey, I need a bunch of like whatever, or rainbow colors or whatever, just let me know. But that's that. And we will close on this beautiful piece of furniture because I love that. I might make that my thumbnail. All right, I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. And I will talk to you real soon. Bye-bye for now.